San Diego 2014. I thought you had plans with Hunter tonight, Kelly asked. Yeah, so did I. He's not answering, I said. That boy and his phone, Kelly teased. Want some menage while you wait? Kelly took nothing seriously because she'd never been in a serious relationship before. Sure, I caved. Kelly poured me a glass of her favorite decently priced red blend, Menage a Trois. Nip tuck time? Kelly asked. Let's do it, I answered. We sat in our room in our parallel full beds, drinking wine and eating cheese. We just finished binge watching Friday Night Lights, and Nip Tuck was our new obsession. God, the twists in this show are insane, Kelly said, shoving a piece of brie in her mouth. My phone rang, and I nearly spilled my wine. I jumped up so quickly to get it. I didn't recognize the number, and immediately I was nervous. Maybe Hunter was in trouble. Hello, I answered. Hey, sweetie, it's your dad, a man's voice replied. I froze. Dad? Hello, sweetie, the man continued. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't speak. Amanda, are you there? The man continued. I realized what was happening. Sorry, I whispered. You have the wrong number. Oh, my apologies, sweetie. Have a good night. Click. I felt hollow. My tenses buzzed, and all I could hear was a low static-like white noise. How many years had it been since I had heard those words? It's your dad. My heart didn't realize until that moment how I longed for those 3 simple words. I set down my glass of wine, walked robotically into the living room, grabbed my purse, and walked out the door without a word. I made my way to Hunter's in a hypnotic rage. I kept calling him. No answer, no answer. Fuck, Hunter, I need you. I threw my phone in the passenger seat. I arrived at his place at 10 p.m., a complete basket case of sadness and anger. I rang his doorbell. No answer. The lights weren't on. I went to the side of his apartment to his bedroom window and tried to peer in. The dark room was filled with shadows, and I couldn't distinguish much between the sliver of the hanging blinds. Where the fuck was he? I knocked on the window. Nothing. I banged on the window as I cried. Nothing. God damn it! I yelled as I slid down the stucco wall under his window and into the dirt. I don't want to be alone anymore. I cried into my hands. I just want my dad. I woke up in bed, fully dressed and covered in dirt the next morning. I had taken 3 sleeping pills at midnight. The dosage was 1 pill. I looked at my phone. It was noon, and I had 1 missed call from Hunter and a text that said, "What the fuck is going on? I have 20 missed calls from you." The familiar pang of regret and embarrassment washed over me. Why was I so pathetic? Why was I so dramatic? He was for sure going to break up with me this time. I texted back. Sorry, something happened last night and I was just upset. My phone rang. I took a deep breath in and answered. Hey, what happened last night? Hunter demanded. It's going to sound stupid now. Well, you called me 20 times about it, so it must not have been that stupid, Hunter said evenly. I wanted to ask, where were you last night? But I felt like such a drama queen already. I didn't want to make things worse. Last night, a man called me and said, "Hey, it's your dad." And obviously it was the wrong number, but I didn't realize it at first, and it just kind of rocked me. Oh shit, Spencer. That must have felt really weird. Try heartbreaking. Yeah. Silence. Sorry I missed your calls. I crashed right when I got off work, Hunter said. Didn't you get off work at 8? I asked. Yeah, it was out like a light by 8:30. I meant to nap so we could still meet up, but then I woke up this morning. Lie. Oh, my gut nagged me to push it. Weird. I went to your place at 10. I rang the doorbell and knocked pretty hard on your bedroom window. Silence. I was wiped out. I must not have heard it. I mean, I banged on your window crying, I questioned. You know me, he paused. Once I'm asleep, I'm like the dead. I closed my eyes trying to remember what I saw when I looked into Hunter's window. It was so dark, but I could have sworn I saw the outline of his empty bed between the blinds. I wanted to believe him. You're saying you were home last night? You were just passed out and couldn't hear me? Yes, Spencer, that is what I'm saying. I'm sorry you had a rough night, but that doesn't make me a liar, Hunter said coldly. I'm not saying you're a liar. I was just banging so loud I can't imagine it not waking you up. I've been working overtime for 5 days straight. I'm exhausted. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Clearly, you were in a state last night. Were you drinking? I mean, I had a glass of wine. Well, there you go. You know how you get when you drink. Hunter's statement was a period. The guilt of my weakness overshadowed my mistrust. You're right. I'm sorry. It's okay, Hunter said. Strange how often I get hurt and end up apologizing.